the dark, and then we'll go.
We'll never surrender.
Skin boots on a Saturday night.
Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here, and today we're going to be briefly going over a new code which has finally been deciphered. I'm not entirely sure who was the first to decipher this. I'm not entirely sure, so if you know who it was, or if in fact you were that person, just leave a comment down in the comment section. I'll be sure to update this description with credit. But this is probably one of the most interesting out of all of these different secret codes found on Shadows of Evil, and it's pretty exciting towards the future of the zombies storyline. So it's the one which is actually found in the boxing arena, which is hidden behind one of the photos that's hung up. And when you actually translate this code, it translates to, although they have discovered the way, Primus will fail. And the interesting thing is Primus is referring to the Origins characters, the ones that we see within the different scraps of paper which you could piece together on Origins. It was like a little mini Easter egg, and they've done it on Mob of the Dead, they've done it on Shadows of Evil and the Giant as well. And we managed to piece together this photo, which I've talked about in previous videos, which shows the 4 original characters from Origins in some sort of a medieval dimension. I honestly don't believe this is the Earth from the looks of it, and they're fighting the Templars whilst being sort of celebrated by all of the people around them who they have basically saved. But the thing is that this painting, which is referencing to this code, well, underneath it says Primus. We've never really truly understood what Primus ever meant when we originally got this image, and this is so weird. They're referencing to the fact that Primus will fail. We know that Richtofen has a secret plan, whether that's for the greater good or for the greater evil. He's going through universe, crossing each one off, collecting things from different universes, doing different things in different universes, and there was a 2-year gap between the events of Origins and the events of the Giant, of which Richtofen's been doing all of this crazy stuff. Now, Nikolai and also Dempsey, they both also have some sort of plan, but we don't entirely know what on earth that is at the moment. We've heard audio quotes on the Giant, they talk about their mission, but we're not 100% certain on what that is, what they're actually trying to accomplish. Takeo, on the other hand, he seems a bit jumbled. He's sort of brainwashed with the whole idea of his ancestors, and I think his main purpose is to prove his ancestors proud and to also save his family. But I think there's a deeper, more sort of mythological meaning to what he's saying. I honestly do believe what he's saying is probably a metaphor for something else that we just don't know what it is at the moment. So this new code that was deciphered hints that their plan, which they're trying to accomplish, which we've seen from Richtofen stealing the summoning key from the keepers within Shadows of Evil, whatever they've started to do, they will fail. But the code says that they've already discovered the way. I think there's a lot more that they have discovered that we just don't know about yet. We've obviously seen that they've managed to get the summoning key from Shadows of Evil, and Richtofen and Maxis are working together to sort of basically make their universe better. They're seeing what things have gone wrong in other universes, and they're trying to do something which we really don't know what it is at the moment. I still can't pinpoint on whether they are doing this for the greater good or the greater evil, as I said, and we don't know the true story behind Maxis at the moment. His storyline's always been jumbled up. We've never really known his true identity, but it's gotten even more messed up now with the continuation from Origins to the Giant. I just have a feeling like throughout the DLC we're going to see Richtofen doing all of these good things, and he's going to be accomplishing great things, and then the last DLC will drop and Richtofen will flick the switch, uncover his true identity. He's been doing some sort of secret evil thing all this time, and then bam, everything just fails. I don't know, that's basically what I'm sort of surmising from this different code. I think that can be the only outcome, because they're doing something, but I see no way they can fail. Throughout the zombies storyline, we've had characters die. We've had characters die constantly or fail, and the original characters though have never died. We've never really had any hints that they would ever be succumb to some sort of darkness. We always thought they would always be there, but what if at the end of the last DLC just something completely goes wrong with this storyline, and it just completely messes everything up for the future. Now, by fail, I don't know if they will die. A lot of people may be thinking that they may die in the last DLC. Come on, Trent will never do that to us, but I was thinking about it, since there's all these parallel universes, and we've got the 4 characters on Origins, which aren't technically the same characters from the original zombie storyline, and the minds on the giant, their memories are sort of crossing over, and that's why we hear Takeo talking about a tale of 2 Dempseys and stuff like that. Their memories are sort of cross and coinciding with each other, so the characters within the giant, although they're the younger version of their older selves, somehow they actually have the memories of their older selves as well. A lot of their memories are also fading due to Element 115, obviously sort of brainwashing them in a way and causing their memories to be very, very faded, which I don't understand why we never saw that on Origins. Maybe it's just because it takes quite a while for the element to actually affect your brain. But other ways that I can see them fail is, I see a battle in the future. In a future DLC, I think something is really going to be hugely significant to the storyline. Within Shadows of Evil, we've seen the premise of Cthulhu, and we've seen all these different characters such as the Magua, the Parasites, the Meatballs. They're all based off of different species of Cthulhu, sort of lower down in the ranks, and they're all based off of H.P. Lovecraft's story, which I'll be posting separate videos on each of those if you want to go watch them when they are released. And we see within this this mural within Shadows of Evil, we see the same original 4 characters within Origins and the Giant wearing these knight-looking armor. They seem to be in some sort of medieval setting, which doesn't really make any sense. In the future, what's clearly going to happen is somehow they're going to end up in this scenery which we see within Origins and we see within Shadows of Evil, and they're being worshipped as gods. I'm not sure what gets them there, whether that's Richtofen's end goal, but I see that being what we will see within the future. Now, it seems to actually be set in the past, but maybe it'll be set in some other dimension. But within the mural, we see the Maguas, we see the Templar zombies, we also see the Apothicons. They're all like battling it out against each other. And the Apothicons and also the Templar zombies, they have this same weird symbol on their chest, which we don't know what it means as of yet. What this symbol means is completely unknown to us, but I'm sure in the future we will sort of start to piece together what this symbol means, and it's probably going to be very, very significant to the future of the zombie story. But yeah, in the future I see this just massive battle between all of these different creatures, which I could have never predicted back in sort of Black Ops 1 World at War. You would have never predicted that this storyline would turn into sort of this mythical god-styled story that it has taken down the route with Shadows of Evil. And in yesterday's video I was talking about these things called, they're actually called the Elders, the Elder things, and it's again based off of Cthulhu, and they're like these creatures which we actually see on Shadows of Evil. They're the plant pods, which we see around the map, and they're actually these creatures which build underwater cities, and they actually came from space. They came down from meteorites, so they are an alien life form, and I definitely do think they will be a big part. These elder gods will be a big part in the future of the zombie story as well. Now, this has been a bit of a ramble because we really don't know what the storyline is at the moment at all. Like, if someone's going to make an entire zombie storyline for Shadows of Evil at the moment, I would highly recommend not doing that, because we literally only have about 20% of the puzzle for Shadows of Evil. There is so many undercovered, underlying mysteries that we will never even know. We will get, eventually, once we've gotten the final DLC for Black Ops 3, we'll realise a lot more about the map, but at the moment it's very, very confusing. There's so many underlying themes and mysteries with all these ancient gods and mythical creatures that the map's based off, and the main one being Cthulhu and all of his minions, that it's just so confusing, and the storyline is going to get even more hectic from here. So anyways, let me know your thoughts on this down in the comment section down below. So anyways, thank you for watching the video, mate, subscribe for new and here for latest, and go, it's Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.